Alright, let me see if this thing's gonna work right. I have to restart my computer, all sorts of other shit. Okay, back to the drawing board here. I guess I'll edit shit when I get a fucking chance.
If anyone is to blame for these events,
on the bottom here,
it is you.
Why is it not showing any fucking dialogue?
Alpha Protocol began here, after
subtitles. 3 months ago, gray box, location classified. Ew. We're into some serious shit here.
They drugged me? Great. Now I'm gonna fail the next drug screening test. They could have just asked me to close my eyes.
Okay. Yeah. Know how to move. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Go over here so we don't hear this thing too bad. Alright, let me see if I can edit this thing without it fucking up here. On my end, anyway. Well, it's doing it on anybody else's, but... Come on. All right. Come on. Alright, we are good. Good to go. Alright. Get back to where we were here. Alpha Protocol came out in 2010, was in a very popular game, didn't get a lot of the right advertisement, all that shit. Sega had their DRM, and unfortunately after some time back, they shut down their activation servers for games. So you have to get a patch to play this game now, which I've got the patch in. It actually fixes a couple of things that were wrong on the PC issue. But anyway, like I said, I had this game since 2012, bought it on eBay, new, unopened package, somewhere between 10 and 15, can't really remember how much, but played it back then, went through, I think just started normal back then, but I wasn't able to do any streaming or actual recording or anything like that. Didn't have the greatest computer, but could play games on it pretty good. But we're going to get in here and starting off on a new game under Recruit to unlock the Veteran at some point. Maybe I might go back and do Veteran. Excuse me. But anyway, let's get over here and pick up this PDA to shut this fucking thing up. Get going here. This game is a espionage RPG. Built around stealth. Well, it really depends on what game style you choose. You have your soldier, which is pretty much your run and gun, your field agent, your technician, covert ops, think recruit, and your veteran. Oh well. Anyway, depending on your playstyle, what you choose, and determines how you interact in the game.
Good. You're awake.
You also have to make
I wasn't sure how long
choices
you'd be under.
with
Those tranquilizers wore off fast.
Ugh. Oh, I think I'm still coming down.
What?
Ugh, never mind. Just clearing my head.
The dose was pretty strong. I'm surprised you're even able to stand.
Where am I?
You're locked in our medical bay. And when the guards find out you've regained consciousness, they'll put you under again.
Don't want that. Any reason why you're helping me?
Mina. Let's just say I'm not a fan of the indoctrination procedure here.
All the more reason to leave then.
And how do you propose to do that? You're locked in. There's a guard outside. Eventually he's going to come check on you. And when he does...
Can you distract the guard? Unlock the door.
I could. A glitch in the security panel in the hall outside might do it. As long as you don't make too much noise when you leave, you might take him by surprise while he's checking it. Disabling the security system now. The door should be unlocked.
his ass out one punch. I don't think there was anything to find or get here. No. Okay. Alright, so we'll go make it to the next area here.
Somebody get me another angle on Thornton, now!
Okay, left click a pin and clip of circuit. Clip circuit's in numerical order to bypass the panel. Clipping the wrong circuit, increase the time left, run out of time will trigger an alarm. basketball circuits were red the board. Alright.
You need to shut off the alarm. The panel's on the wall. Do a bypass on it.
2, 3, and 4.
Mike, careful. They probably have a guard in the lobby.
That's nice.
That's interesting.
Alright, now I can go get the air gun. And the ammo.
It's on.
Alright. I like how the bodies just disappear, so you ain't gotta worry about. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Seriously. Really? 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 What was that shit? What the hell was that shit? Let's try that one again.
Interesting. It's on.
Yeah, that's how you do that shit. Take them all out with stealth.
Watch out for cameras. If they spot you or you destroy them, they'll sound an alarm.
How did he wake up so fast? He just got here.
Who cares? We'll just put him under again.
Well, that's interesting.
A lot of this game is based on stealth and
Almost gave me the slip. Now we got you.
okay. Just a pin, move the mouse up or down, use left click to set the pin. Line the pin along the shear line to set it. Trying to set a misaligned pin will strain the pick and eventually break it. Align and set all pins to pick the lock. God damn it. I need to heal.
Any sign of our new arrival?
No sign of him yet.
Yeah.
Careful, Mike. Truck coming in. And guards at the exit. Try to stay out of sight if you can.
Close.
Done it now, Mike. Looks bad for you.
Where did you even come from?
Mike?
Okay, we're gonna try that again. We'll go for that first guy, that other guy first. This guy off over there, and this guy should show up over here. Not yet. Fucking Christ, really? Motherfuckers really have to be out of fucking queue here. Right. Care their asses.
Interesting. Intriguing.
Yeah. Tutorial. Yep. Find the 2 passwords and then Dana stream if they're not moving. Spacebar right with left click. See if there's a move running on time will trigger an alarm. Locking both passwords to hack a terminal successfully. Here we go. Alright, 3-3, there it is, right there. Where's the other one? Right there.
End of the line, Mike. Give it up.
Oh. Can't do it.
Mike, stay where you are. Don't.
All right, Mike, that's enough.
That's enough? I think that's my line. What the hell's going on? Why did you drug me?
We need to get the location of this facility confidential, especially if you got kidnapped and questioned.
Is this place hidden?
Very. Not only does this place not exist, but places that think they know about this place, well, they don't exist either.
That's a little confusing.
Hell of a lot easier than politics.
Let me guess. You're not done hazing me yet.
Yep. I'm gonna ask you some questions, run you through some more tests, then you and I can talk. Face to face. That make you feel better?
I'm ready. What tests?
Not a physical, if that's what you're thinking.
No, I figured that was all done while I was unconscious.
And then some. We ran your blood work, checked your vitals. You seem healthy. Just one thing we should check. Your psych profile.
Oh no.
I've been reading and rereading your dossier. Although with your experience, it's more like a pamphlet. Fresh out of Langley, we had to wipe behind your ears before shipping you over.
I think I've got potential, sir, and I'm anxious to prove
We'll
it.
see. If you gain more experience in the field, you may want to specialize further. But we can leave that until you've got some missions under your belt. That's it. Now I'm gonna let you out of the pen here and meet the rest of the crew.
There's more of you?
I'm unique. So's the rest of the staff. They all have their little quirks, but that's what makes them perfect for the job. They'll be running you through the basics of weapons, gadgets, and espionage tactics. When you're cleared on the basics, come find me for your assignment. I won't lie to you, Mike. It's a big one and dangerous, but I think you're the man for the job. Make the rounds. I'll see you soon.
Great. Just like high school. Take some tests, then chat with the guidance counselor about my future.
All right. Want to do that.
Big ass screen.
No, it's just a bunch of screens put together to make one big screen. But they all got different things on them. Some of them anyway. Alright. We go back out this way. Oh. We gotta follow the path, man. We gotta follow the path.
No weapons past this point.
Really? Okay.
Asshole Parker's gonna be checking the system again.
Alrighty then.
You don't have clearance to come in here.
Alrighty then. Change appearance, use locker, or okay.
You probably want to change. Go on. Your gear's in the lockers.
Alrighty. Let's customize our shit here. Tan. Yeah, that works. Hair short, stylized, layered.
Orientation's not mandatory. You can turn around and go back to Westridge right now.
Okay.
Although that might make him upset.
Our war does not end here. This target is not the last.
Okay.
With our will and our resolve,
Sure.
Al-Samad shall continue these attacks, fight the aggression of the West with its own weapons.
Huh.
Yes,
Sounds familiar.
for weapons have been delivered to us. Weapons that will make a graveyard in the skies of our enemies. We have the ability to strike far and to strike swiftly. There are no limits to our reach, no limits to the justice we bring in the name of freedom for our people. I am a man of my word. And this, I promise you, this attack is but the first that Al-Samad brings against its enemies. as fire rained down upon us, so shall Al-Samad bring fire to your people as well. The West and its allies shall bear the cost of what they brought to our
Never.
people, to our country.
It will never happen.
And they will answer for it.
You stupid
You seek to
terrorists will
take
be
our
wiped
land?
off the face of the planet.
Undermine our faith? All that you have seen this day is the answer to your brutal acts, the only language America understands.
Just wipe you off the face of the planet.
I'm a man of
And
my
your
word.
fake moon god.
And this, I promise you, this attack is but the first that Al-Samad brings against its enemies.
Ooh, conscious. Nice.
Our war does not end.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
You might want to take it a little easier when you escape next time.
Wait, okay. Where's my other one? There it is. Some of them are pretty easy. You see them right off the bat, but others are like freaking hard as hell. Let's see here. What are we gonna go to first? Oh, excuse me. Espionage orientation. Yeah. Covert ops. Who we got this?
This is a restricted area. The vending machines are down the hall and to the right.
I may be new to this, but not that new. Don't you have interns for that?
No, we don't. You're Michael Thornton, Westridge's candidate.
Hopefully, yes. It was a lot like the Untouchables route. I was fresh out of basic.
Yeah. I'm familiar with the reference. You were chosen not because of skill or experience, but because you're under the radar of most intelligence agencies.
Flattering.
Obviously, Westridge sees potential in you. Let's see if it's earned. So, orientation. You are familiar with the premise of an obstacle course, I assume?
I am, and I'd ease up on that attitude. This exercise is bullshit, and I don't like jumping through hoops any more than you do.
Fine. At least you're to the point. Up the ladder is the training area. The first test is navigating through the environment without being detected. Following that, you'll be facing live challenges against the agents here.
Anything else I should know about running this course?
Yes. I suggest you do it quickly. And talking gives your position away.
What's the deal with the security panel?
It secures the entrance. If you're as capable as Westridge says, then you should have no trouble hacking it and gaining access to the course. Clock's ticking.
Great.
Course begins now. Hack the door in front of you to gain access to the course.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There it is.
Always check your surroundings for cameras. We can't have you appearing on the nightly news. Mind the gap. The key to stealth is timing. Pay attention to camera movements, then exploit their blind spots. Taking in the view. Yeah, well, I doubt the view is what's making you hesitate. I've unlocked the security door. Come back to the control room for your evaluation.
Your score is based on several factors. Sorting the numbers now.
Yeah. Nice.
Outstanding. Well above average, especially for a trainee. Okay. You want to run it again?
No, I don't think so.
Very well, I'll log the results. Westridge can complete your evaluation once you finish the other tests.
Anything else you could share that might help me out? I feel like I've already got the basics down.
Of course, not enough of a challenge for you?
No.
Then I have an assignment for you. This one won't be logged.
What? You mean like a covert training op? Aren't you guys carrying orientation too far?
Nothing of that Alpha Protocol is orientation, Agent Thornton, despite the semantics. The penalty for getting caught, however, won't be a poor score. It'll be detention. So, are you up for it or not?
Well, I'm up for it. Let me see what you need. You want me to head back to the medical center? Why? What's the file name?
Jacob. Not only will this be a much more practical use of your talents, but I think you'll be curious to see where in the world you're going to be sent.
Any other intel I should be aware of?
Nothing you can't find out on your own. We aren't even having this conversation right now, and the clock is running.
Got it.
Right. Guess we gotta retrieve some data.
Are you waiting
This
for
way.
clearance? Go ahead.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, homie. What the hell's up with that shit? Okay, yeah. Marksmanship. We'll go ahead and do this and then the other one.
Hello? Anybody shooting in here?
Oh, Mina.
Agent Thornton.
Mina.
Hello.
Hey. Hey, you're the one I spoke to when I woke up in the medical bay. Glad that wasn't a hallucination.
It may have been. Do you remember my name? Or do I need to write it down for you?
Mina, right?
That's right. Good to see you've recovered from the medical room with your memory intact.
Memory intact? Speaking of which, I don't remember where I left my keys or my passport.
Confiscating personal items is quite routine. I wouldn't worry about that. But let's get down to the task at hand. I'm here to run you through the weapons training and test your accuracy.
Sounds great.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. I excelled at the academy. This should be fun.
Well, all right. Usually I get a lot of resistance to the training exercise. Or a comment from new recruits about how their guns check out. And then they flex. It's pretty tiresome.
Oh, guns. Right. So, where do I go now?
Just head through the door to the firing range, and I'll keep in contact with you over the earpiece. Head over to the table, get your weapons, and we can begin.
All right.
The standard field agent package includes a pistol, SMG, shotgun, and assault rifle. Each has its strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with the pistol. Equip the pistol, then aim down range and take some shots at the target. Good aim. Now, steady your aim for a few seconds, then fire. Precision shots can take down a target quickly. Almost. let's move on to the submachine gun. Now let's empty the clip. Let you get a feel for the recoil. Now take cover. Still using cover, take some shots at the target. Accuracy's terrible while firing blind, but it can get the job done, eventually. Now try popping out and focusing your aim. You can use cover to your advantage here. I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Let's see how you do against some moving targets. Now, with the pistol, you'll want to be patient and attack when targets get close. Good. Now for the shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. Now for your submachine guns. If you're trapped in close quarters with multiple opponents, the SMGs can help clear the room quickly. Not subtle or quiet, but... And that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Nice. Nice.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now.
Alright. Is somebody out on the course?
Darcy. He's trying to beat your time.
Darcy? Who the hell is that?
Our tech instructor. Very insecure.
Well, how's he doing?
Not well. He's distracted.
Why?
As soon as he knew you were talking to me, Mike, he was in here in a second. In case he saw you as a challenge for my affections.
Affections?
It's like a cage match with you boys.
Am I? A challenge, I mean.
If you have to ask, Thornton, then there's your answer.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Let's go do
see
this.
here.
Kid. What? That's wow. That sucked.
It'll do. Satisfactory enough for Westridge, I think. You can give it another run if you want. The course should be free.
I can beat my own score, no problem.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's give it another go. If you do better on this run, your new score will overwrite the previous one.
I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
All right, let's see what we got this
Good
time.
boy. I'm logging the results now. All right, let's see here.
Okay, worse that time. 1 point less, or no, 8 points less.
It'll do. Satisfactory enough for Westridge, I think. You can give it another run if you want. The course should be free.
I'll pass.
Very well. I'll log your score. I'll have the results sent to your handler, and Westridge can give the rest of your evaluation, provided you've completed the other tests.
Mikey, be with you in a moment. I'm just setting some things up here. I'm Sean Darcy. I'm going to be running you through tech orientation.
Good to meet you, Agent. What do you need me to do?
We'll be firing up the exercise in a second. For now, just stand there and be quiet, Mikey. Shouldn't be much longer. And here we go. Green light. I'm glad you finally showed up. Thought you might have gotten lost on the way here. Or were too busy beating up some more guards.
This isn't the only orientation I have to take, Agent. I arrived as quickly as I could.
Yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, not a good idea. Hitting the guards, I mean. The ones here have a lot of time on their hands, and that
Of course
means
they
a
do.
lot of time.
That's what they're there for, to
I'll
get
keep
beat
that
up by
in
me.
mind, but I wasn't expecting to be drugged and attacked.
A good agent's ready for anything,
Yeah,
Mikey.
do that shit again.
But
I'll
enough
hurt
chit-chat.
somebody.
We got a lot of work ahead of us. Well, you do. I'm mostly here as an observer.
Go me attack me and
I'll be
fucking
doing
tie
your
me up and
evaluation,
shit. The hell's
too.
wrong with you?
What's
fucker?
that out there? A used car lot?
A target range for you. For me, more like a shooting gallery. Head out the door there and we'll get started.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Open the locker and equip yourself. If you use them all, just come back and grab some more. All right, everyone's favorite, grenades. Let's see that arm of yours. Go on. Start checking them. They're concussion rounds, so don't be skittish. They sting, not kill. All right, now how about something more challenging? Try a ricochet to hit the target behind the wall. Lob it behind the target and use the wall for a hook shot. Now, try and get one through the window. Now for some fireworks. Try and chuck one beneath the truck and take out the gas tank. Never get tired of that one. Now, see that electronic lock there? Use your EMP grenade to shut it down. It can save you time in the field. It's shut down. No more lock. All right, see that locker there?
Well, let me guess. You want me to place one on the door?
Nice, and just in time.
Hey, Darcy, open up.
Guess some of the other guards will be pulling double.
1 second.
Shifts for a while.
Okay. Shit. God damn it. Where the fuck am I at here? God damn it.
You know those guards you beat up when you got out of medical? Yeah, well, they're gonna be joining us in a second. You've got a head start, so if I were you, I'd set an ambush and just start running. Me, I'd use the mines. That's what they're for.
Hey, Thor! Put it up. I want to talk to you. Sneaky bastard.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
The doc's gonna be pissed. Alright, all done. Head on up, Mike. I'll give you a breakdown on your performance.
Yeah.
You did all right on the basic run.
Shit. Oh, that was pretty good.
You know, that performance wasn't half bad. Almost as good as my record. How about we up the stakes? Take this to the big leagues.
What do you have in mind?
All right, me and the guards, who you already met when you woke up, pooled our petty cash. And we'd like to make you a little bet.
All right. I'm listening.
It's a rematch, on our terms. It's simple. Disable all the alarms and escape the area in the time provided. And you take home the winnings. If you lose, you'll owe us. Got it?
I'll take that money.
Sounds good to me.
Just head into the range and we'll get to it, Mikey.
All right, then. Tell your team to get ready.
So here we are. Rematch for you and the guards, but on their terms. So listen up. There's alarms hidden all over the course. All you need to do is shut them down. But the guards are gonna try and reset them. Every time an alarm goes off, another squad's coming in. And they all want a shot at you, trust me. Alarm goes off enough times, and you're gonna get trampled. But you have the technology to beat them. So let's see you even the odds. If you can. There's the distraction.
Yeah, so all you gotta do on this one, just gotta stand in this area here where they can't see you.
Unit 6 report location tree. Alarm again. Trying to get back to the medical bay, huh?
God damn it.
There you go. 10 minutes. Sick of hearing them anyway. Thought they might have you for a second. Guess I was wrong. All right, head on up and I'll call someone in to clean up the course. And the bodies.
Pretty thorough. Made a real mess of things. In a good way.
Hell yeah. Where's my money?
That's all I need. See you in the field, Darcy.
If you say so, Mikey.
Fuckers. Alright. All those are done. That's all done. Retrieve data. Yes, I gotta get to that data. That's right.
Are you waiting for clearance? Go ahead.
No guns.
Where'd it go?
If I need this.
Someone there?
What the fuck?
I'll check it out.
Turn it back to me again. Come on.
Look.
I had freaking coverage. Clearance. What the fuck? Asshole. Where did he go? Jesus Christ, ass. What's wrong with you? What is your issue?
Did you do as I asked?
Got the data, no problem.
I'll download it from your PDA. Were you seen?
Not enough to reveal what I was doing. Now that you have this file, anything you can tell me about my real assignment?
You go into the Middle East to recover stolen prototype missile technology.
Damn.
Your probability of success is in the lower 20th percentile.
Wait, I'm going to the Middle East?
I've downloaded intel onto your PDA. That should prove useful when you reach your destination.
That intel you gave me, why wouldn't I have that already if I'm going on the mission?
That is a good question, Agent. I would find an answer to it when you can. If not here, then in Saudi Arabia.
I don't like the sound of that.
Good.
So when am I shipping out?
After you finish your orientation with Westridge, it's customary for him to outline, in a slow and plodding way, his expectations for you. Then he'll send you to fetch, like a good dog.
I'm not sure I like that comparison.
Yeah, well, none of us do, Agent. But such is the nature of the kennel you've been put in. Was there anything else?
What do you actually do here?
My primary role is intelligence analysis, but at times I serve as a handler during sensitive missions.
So you've been on a lot of Alpha Protocol ops?
Key ones, yes. I was involved in the events leading up to your assignment, in fact.
How?
I took on the role of a contractor, an accountant. Money is one of the easiest ways to track events. It often leaves the best fingerprints.
So you're a spy?
I'm an observer. I rarely take action. But the smallest event, if analyzed incorrectly or acted on improperly, could have great repercussions. And that's where I come in, to interpret events.
Like butterfly wings sparking a tornado, that kind of thing?
Spare me the butterfly cliché. Guerrilla actions, nuclear tests, exposing a corrupt politician, a rise in grain prices, and... yes, the downing of an airliner in the Middle East. All of these things have the potential to create larger catastrophes.
Okay.
Controlling the repercussions of these events, getting agents the information they need to put fires out before they rage out of control, that is my job.
So when I'm in the field, my orders come from you, or another analyst. My job is, what, to listen?
Yes, it's a numbers game. But decisions must be made quickly. If the decisions are solely reactive or passive, well, then you operate at a disadvantage.
So sometimes you create events.
For political equilibrium, yes, at times. At other times, to give America an economic advantage.
I thought we were mostly mission-driven.
We are.
Yep.
But even you will see the effect that
exactly what they do.
minor interactions have on the
create
structure of a mission.
The things
Carry the logic one step up.
Screw the
It
people.
shouldn't be hard for you to grasp.
Ever get much of a break?
The world is never asleep, and neither am I.
You know, I actually thought you were the janitor when I arrived.
That would either be an insult or an excellent deduction. I'm guessing the former.
I was actually just trying to make conversation. But why would that be an excellent deduction?
Because, Agent, Alpha Protocol can only maintain plausible deniability as long as no one knows we exist. That means continually cleaning and scouring data, masking our communication lines, and protecting our global positioning.
I understand. That must be a full-time task, and an important one.
Agreed. Even Westridge would say I hold the most important post in the facility. So, in short, yes, I clean up after others, and if necessary, I'm the one tasked with shutting this program down.
Shutting it down?
Turning off the lights, putting up the chairs, locking the door.
What does that mean exactly?
This place cannot be found. If Alpha Protocol is compromised, any evidence of the program must be deleted.
But what happens to the... I mean, is there an escape route, or what happens?
The government actually has
be specific.
real-life shit
around
like this going on.
What happens to the program? Seems like a waste of resources.
You are correct. If ended, it starts again under a different name, with a new agenda.
You sound like you've done this before.
If I have, it's classified. Or perhaps I'm joking. Are we done here, Agent? I think I've answered all your questions.
Some of them, yeah. The others can wait.
Right.
You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you're learning. I have to admit I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our staff a run for its money.
I gave it my best, and so did they.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here. Looks like you did well on the tech portion of the test. Very well. Past Darcy's bitching, there's some real compliments in here if you look at the numbers. Mina's report says you might need more practice on the gun range, but you're probably still shaking off the drugs we gave you.
I'll do better next time, believe it. Presuming you don't dope me up before the next test.
I promise not to drug you, unless you get too full of yourself, and we need to bring you back to the level of normal folks. And here's a surprise, a positive evaluation from Parker. On the number side as usual, but he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did?
Oh no, a sentence?
What was the sentence?
Well, he's got
You
more
may have been right about this one,
aptitude
Westridge.
than
For Parker,
current
that's
president
high
of the United
praise,
States.
Assuming you don't let us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation. Now for the hard part. Tell me why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered. Usually we have to ask.
I want to serve my country.
And you think by being assigned here is the best way to do that?
Give me a mission and I'll prove it.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not convincing me.
I get an opinion? Or is that a rhetorical question?
All right, let me be more specific. Beyond the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
I'm not sure I understand. Is there something wrong with how I deal with people?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your reputation with them.
And if I want to impress them?
You don't always want to or need to. Having a good or bad rep with someone can actually gain you different benefits. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places. and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want? And if I compromise an asset in the field by choosing the wrong path?
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results.
Right.
Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you. They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation. Although that can be a plus.
If I need a breather to assess the situation, right?
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone. So if you need to get your second win before a fight, making small talk can buy you time.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can. So if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
Well, I prefer action, but why would I be talking to them if I need to shoot them? Seems like a bullet might be the best opener.
Sometimes it is better if you shoot first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
So how do I know how someone wants to be treated? At least enough to cooperate.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Well, I read the recruiting pamphlet. Got me this far.
There's a host of information out there.
Hell yeah.
Dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it when you get to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons or tactics they use.
Right.
Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
So when the guns come out, the dossier can come into play. Have you read mine?
Several times.
You have dossiers on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few facts to bring up, to shake secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike, and what pisses me off.
How do I know when I have the go-ahead to start accessing files?
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework. You can usually unlock their basic information at that point. Let's start with a simple one. Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
The terrorist group.
Yep.
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation and know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see. Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Good, because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again. Recognize him?
That's Sheikh Ali Shaheed, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Yep, the airliner that we see in the beginning opening
a missile with a
sequence.
multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner was his first target.
But how did Shaheed get his hands on that missile?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger-happy. Then we want you to kill him.
You know where he is?
No, but that'll be part of your mission in the Middle East. Find the missiles, then find him and take him out.
You don't want him taken alive?
If he cooperates, sure, bring him in. On the off chance he tries to kill you, then put a bullet in his head.
I'll put my years in charm school to use.
All right, then, pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss this place.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
Alright, objectives completed 22 of 22. XP 3090. Defeated enemies 190. Evading 90. Hidden loot 21. And loot taken 0. So I didn't have any enemy loot. Alright, after awakening medical facility, Agent Thornton put through rigorous screen. Notified of test. Brief and reduction facility. Structured 10 orientation. Gadgets, espionage, infiltration, basic weapons. Bonus. Minatang gave Thornton passing marks, weapon orientation. Darcy reports Thornton clearly for technical use of gadgets off. Good. So entries gadget range. They'll be okay. All right. $37,000. Nice. Right on.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
Old news. An accounting error.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia?
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
Reading you loud and clear. Where can I find Shahid?
It's a little more complicated than that. It's gonna require some groundwork, and lots of it. Good to see you're eager to get started. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location, but we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and find out more, we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flight Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Any backup, sir?
Just Darcy on the comm.
Any backup, sir?
Funny, Mike. Darcy's enough. We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Anything beyond the weapons locker?
Thought that might hold your attention.
It did? Anything else?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
I understand, sir. We wouldn't want Alpha Protocol tied to any weapons trafficking in the Middle East.
Exactly. The weapons locker you already found, help yourself to what's inside. Just be sure to choose the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA.
You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it?
I guess so.
Great. Home sweet home.
Alright. Alright.
In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation aimed at cleaning up the federal government by greatly restricting lobbyists' access to legislators.
The bill, called the People Over Rich Corporations Act, or PORC Act, would prohibit lobbyists from contributing to election campaigns and require anyone affiliated with a corporation to stay 500 feet or more away from any member of the legislative branch.
Opponents of the bill have labeled it a draconian offense against free speech and so laughably unenforceable as to render it a farce. Senator Darcy had no comment for INN News. Should American businesses be compensated if conflict arises in Asia? Legislation being discussed on Capitol Hill would assist with relocation costs for operations based in countries considered hostile to the United States. Detractors in both parties have attacked the bill as a massive bailout for companies that have outsourced American jobs. China and India are the largest destinations for offshore operations, with everything from manufacturing to software development being produced overseas for American businesses. Tensions continue to rise in the Far East as Taiwanese President Ronald Sung's independence rally approaches. The controversial politician has the Chinese government worried that he will formally declare independence, an action that would almost certainly lead to war.
High-level White House sources have told INN News that, should China attempt to forcibly block a Taiwanese move for independence, the U.S. Navy will take, quote, any and all measures to prevent Chinese aggression.
Meanwhile, the president, on a goodwill tour of Africa, issued a statement urging all parties to remain calm and rational, and to let diplomacy prevail. In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy...
Alright, check out our place here. Nice view of some brightness. Excuse me.
There's a note from Parker here. The agency made me give this to you. What a guy.
Cool. What's this one?
Agent Darcy sent me this for acing the training course. He misspelled my name. Thornton.
Damn, that's messed up. Just these other things that we got here.
Hey, look. Darcy photoshopped our faces into a still frame of a buddy cop movie. That's, yeah.
Cool. Random picture there. Mike, guessing Westridge gave you his lecture using agency funds. It's in your safe house. You have to make use of whatever you can borrow, swipe or steal. Use supplies, try clearinghouse. Seller named Mongoose gave a provide you with basics, Saudi Arabia. Okay. Speaking of stealing, contact from the government. Dug up Al-Samad slush fund buried in Jordanian bank. Closed login password. Downloaded, extracted. Funds are mine. The amateurs filling out the proper seat paperwork. Buy out for other funds. Investigators following money trails. Okay. Download. What do we got here? 10 grand. So that should give us 47,000. That. Open board. Email address and move people in the field. Greenland. Or email won't sit on some corporate server. Make sure all mail in and out gets straight direct to the corporate server. Okay, sounds good. Cable danger. Right. How's it going, man? How's it going? Alpha Protocol here. Game I've had for a long time. Have it on our retail. Decided I'd install it, play it, and get it going on here. How's it going, by the way, man? How you doing? Alright. For logistics, run on detention camp. Mission comes thanks to a local contact. Comes with contacts in the area. Press with brave language for unrivaled. Cool cat, double agent. Convinced he's one of them. Doesn't work cheap. Study base. 60s. He's trying to start anti-Saudi uprising in Yemen. Nestled in the ridge in such a way that it's hard for sentries in the base to get a clear view across the terrain. Probably outside the base, get into problems. Weather patterns, sandstorm, use it for advantage. Health, chaos like that. Kick ass, take names, save the world. Hell yeah. Hit the titty bar, damn straight. Sounds like a plan. He supplies with contact. Name's Murad. Arms dealer. Metal weapons, cash. Racism, homophobia, greenhouse. Alrighty then. Alright. 35 grand. I had 47. Fuck. I didn't spend no damn money. What the hell? Why do they take money from me? Alright, let's go ahead and keep using my... around those. Those at another time. Damn it, I forgot about those. Sell some shit here. I'm gonna sell them. Oh no, I didn't sell all of them. Damn it. Rounds are good. Rounds are good. Rounds are good. More than that. What the hell? Oh well. Alrighty then. Oh hell yeah, man. Yeah, I need to go grab me a cold one real quick. Workout Saturday. Alright, no doubt, man. Look at that. What kind of job you getting, man? What are you doing? The weapon. Alright, so that one. That one and that one. Hold on, so that one and that one. It needs to be that one, okay. No. Extra barrels, not like that right now. Accessories, no. Armor. Five. Alright. First aid, explosive, flashbang, 4. Gadget 5, yeah. Yeah. MP or shot. Right. Security. Door. All right, well, 144, 45. All right, we're going to call this episode done here. Fortunately, Musa left before I could answer that question about his new job. But why is this stream depixelated? Anyway, well, let's give them a minute. See, I want to check some of the intel and stuff for this record. Okay. So right now our perks: endurance +5, testing the waters. Alpha Protocol +1, Green 8T +2, Basics 5% discount purchases from Saudi vendors, 5% gadget, 5% intel, 5% intel for Saudi missions, 5% intel discount from Saudi vendors. Okay. Statistics, and not much of that right now. Alright, let's check our intel. Bug Al-Samad here. Bug the control tower to track Shahid's flight logs. Constant encouragement. Endurance +5. Okay, Shahid may be using an airfield east of Jazan. Infiltrate the airfield, download the flight logs, get out with being spotted. Intel acquired for this mission 0. Haven't done that yet. Need money. Investigate Jazan weapon stockpile. Check the damage +10. Al-Samad detention camp. Outskirts of Jazan. Spiking network activity. Investigating Al-Samad is stockpiling weapons there. Halbech missile as well. Infiltrate camp. Search for stockpiles. Find communications hub. Upload any information. Alright. And intercept Nasri driller. Question this guy about the stolen missiles. Stolen missiles have been tracked to a black market arms dealer. Nasri set up in camp, abandoned palace outside Zelene. Break into the compound, find everything he knows. Go to the store. Action. 28. Upper particle. Alright, House Mod. Which, anybody wants to read these, I can pause this, read them real quick. And I'm buzzing through them. Individual, ENC, 20-year veteran. Oh, damn it. Estridge. Harper. Shahid. Oil sheik. Political figures in the Middle East and West. Incredibly wealthy. Oil interests. Political favors. Friends, Middle East affairs, monitored by Interpol, intelligence agencies, American broadcasts, of course, Darcy. Then nah. Me and Mina gonna do this. Nasri, Fair Base Police. Check out piles, armed guards. Alright. Well then. Alrighty then, well. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this episode. Get back in here probably a little bit and do some more. Go into Saudi Arabia and well, we're in Saudi Arabia, but get this first mission going and see what happens. But until then, I'm gonna go get something to eat, check my mail, all that good shit. Kinda waiting on something. Hopefully it'll arrive today. But I'll be back after a while. Thanks for stopping in, Musa. Good to see you. Anybody else, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching, whatever. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. This is your host, General Code. Damn it. General Chaos. Know this, do this. Have a good one.